Greetings, Earthlings. I'm back with another super budget mic review for you guys. So today we're looking at this guy, the Neewer NW-8, otherwise known as the Neewer Studio Broadcasting Recording Condenser Microphone with shock mount foam cap and 3.5mm male to XLR Female Cable, 3.5mm male to dual female microphone headphone splitter, black NW-8. If you do want to pick this guy up, it'll set you back around $30 like always. I'll throw some links down below. And for the majority of this review, I will not be using the XLR to 3.5mm cable because it will likely suck. But before you leave any hateful comments, Bandroom, why didn't you test it? I'll test it later. Don't get your panties in a bunch. But for the rest of this, I will be connecting it to the 2i2 2nd gen using an XLR to XLR cable with my gain set at around 10 o'clock. I won't do any post-processing, EQ, compression, noise removal, anything like that, but I will boost it in post. So check the doobly-doo to see what I did. And now let's talk about what comes in the box. That was a terrible throw. This is why I don't play baseball. Obviously, you're going to get the microphone. You get a foam windscreen. You get a shock mount as well as a 5/8 to 3/8 inch microphone stand adapter. You get an XLR to 3.5mm cable. You get a TRRS 3.5mm headphone microphone splitter thingy. And of course, you get some documentation. When it comes to the build quality, this microphone costs $30, so I don't know what you're expecting, but don't expect anything good. It does have an all plastic body with a metal grill, but the entire thing just feels very plasticky and it doesn't feel very good at all. It just feels very flimsy, like it'll break after just a little bit of use, so be careful with this thing. As far as the listed specs of this thing, which I don't actually trust, this thing has a cardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, a sensitivity of approximately -37 decibels, and an impedance of 150 ohms. So now I'm spinning around the microphone to 90 degrees to see what the off-axis rejection and coloration is. I am continuing around the microphone to 180 degrees to see how it sounds from the rear. Continuing around to 90 degrees, we are back at 90 degrees off-axis. Now we're going back around to 0 degrees. Directions are hard today. Now I have the provided windscreen on this microphone, and please bring pizza. I don't know if it helps with the plosives. It definitely tames the highs a little bit, although this thing does not need to be colored anymore. I'll go ahead and pull this off, and now you can hear how it sounds without it, a little bit brighter. That's how it sounds. Now I'm typing on a keyboard with Cherry MX Blues to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. Now I'm right on top of the microphone to test the proximity effect. About 3 inches away from the microphone with the Stedman ProScreen 101. About 1 foot away from the microphone. About 2 feet away from the microphone. And about 4 feet away from the microphone. Now I have the mic connected directly to my Windows 10 PC using the XLR to 3.5mm cable as well as the 3.5mm splitter cable thingy. And my gain is set at 100% and the microphone boost on the Windows gain settings is plus 20 decibels. This is how the microphone sounds. When will Neewer stop? When will Neewer stop? So honestly, I just don't know what to say about these microphones anymore. It's another mass-produced OEM microphone from China, I guess. In terms of pros, this thing is a dirt cheap microphone. It comes with a whole heap ton of accessories, and if you connect it to a USB audio interface, it is definitely usable. It's not bad. It's usable though. And then in terms of cons, the build quality of this thing is lackluster, but it's $30, so I can't really fault it for that. I doubt that this thing is very reliable. I wouldn't use it in a studio or anything. And if you connect this directly to your computer, it sounds pretty bad. So as far as my overall thoughts of this microphone, it lacks in the low end, it lacks in the high end, and it's a very mid-focused microphone, very mid-forward mic. But surprisingly, I did not hate the tone of it on the electric, the acoustic, or on the singing. I thought it was perfectly usable for that, but would I use this microphone to record anything but demos that only I would hear? Probably not. And then for spoken word, if you're picking up a condenser microphone, you're probably expecting a decent amount of clarity from the mic as well as a decent low end, and this thing didn't offer either of those, so I just wasn't terribly impressed with it for any kind of spoken word. So would I recommend this microphone? I suppose, if you like the tone of it and you're running it into a USB audio interface. But in all honesty, I'm just at a loss. These companies have flooded the market with so many microphones that are in the same body, and they are so incredibly similar that it's becoming increasingly more confusing and almost impossible to decipher what microphone to get out of the bunch. Like, it's gotten so bad that I almost want to say that you should only buy microphones from reputable, established brands that aren't selling these rebranded OEM microphones from China, but unfortunately I know some of you guys can't afford that, so at least now you know what this microphone sounds like. There's probably going to be a dozen more like it. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today. I know that ending is probably not what you were looking for, but that's what you're going to get. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you hated it, thumbs down. Want to influence what I review? geeksrising.com/podcastage. Go cast a vote there. Want more videos like this? Click the logo beneath me. Check out the Discord server, link in the description, and I will see you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.